soon after the nightmare started.
Bill had this one dream in particular where his fist was up in the air about ready to hit me. And I remember going, "Bill, stop!"
God, I'm sorry.
I had one nightmare. It was the most disturbing nightmare I've ever had. I was in a little girl's body. I'm looking down and I see a white dress. And I'm afraid to look up. And every time I peek up, there are adults around. And they're glaring at me. And I've never felt such terror in my life. I mean, absolute bone-chilling terror. One of the adults said, "Go wash your hands!" Next thing I know, I'm in a bathroom. And a woman says, "What are you doing?" And I jump into the wall. I woke up with crystal clarity and knew everything and felt everything. And that child died that moment. I was very upset, very angry. I knew that these dreams had to do with something that has happened in the house. I felt definitely this house had secrets. Absolutely had secrets. More and more, I wanted to get out of the house. It was getting to be nasty, really nasty in there. And I was at the American Eagle Saloon one night, and a friend of mine, Ted, comes out and says,
"Hey, Amy, what you looking at there?"
Some pictures in my house.
And Ted had been around a long time, and he said,
"You know about that house you're in, don't you?"
and I'm going, huh? What? He goes, yeah. You know what that house was?
No. What?
It was the Mansfield Training School.
And what was that?
It was a mental asylum.
It all began to make sense. Now I remember going through the house with the property manager and seeing the sign, Mansfield Training School. The beds, the wheelchairs, all the equipment was from a hospital. He told me that my house was the superintendent's house. There were stories of abuse going on.
Patient abuse. And there were children there, too.
So I started researching. I found this report dated 1917 at the library. But at this time, the hospital was not called the Mansfield Training Center. It was called the House of Imbeciles. And it incorporated all the negative aspects of that word.
Here, you do this one.
In the report, they would explain how they considered certain handicaps to be like a very bad thing. Like you're a bad person for having Down syndrome. You're a stupid person for being an epileptic. They would explain like how they would do lobotomies on the patients, electroshock on the patients, and I'm thinking to myself, they're really torturing these poor people.
Now it began to make sense why things are occurring in my house, why there are disturbances. Some of the newspaper clippings said that there was abuse going on. There was a rape in that house, and a child was also killed there. What I was dreaming was what happened to a child in that facility.